Whoopi Goldberg's life has been a tapestry of triumphs and trials, marked by an illustrious career in Hollywood, personal heartbreaks, health struggles, and her journey as a young mother. From her humble beginnings in New York City to becoming one of the few entertainers to achieve EGOT status, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony awards, Goldberg's legacy is nothing short of remarkable. Through it all, her sense of humor, determination, and resilience have made her one of the most beloved figures in American pop culture. Before we get into it, support us by giving the video a thumbs up and comment below, as it means a lot to us. Whoopi Goldberg, born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, in New York City, grew up in a working-class family. Her mother, Emma, was a nurse and teacher, and her father, Robert, was a clergyman. Raised in a public housing project in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood, Goldberg faced many hardships during her youth, including poverty. Her talent for performing, however, became evident early on, leading her to pursue acting and comedy. Goldberg dropped out of high school but pursued her dreams, first by studying theater. In her early years, she moved to California, where she performed with the Blake Street Hawkeyes, a San Francisco theater troupe, before making her breakthrough in one-woman shows. Her big break came when director Mike Nichols helped produce her one-woman show on Broadway, which led to her iconic role in The Color Purple, 1985. From there, her career took off, establishing her as one of the most versatile actresses in Hollywood. Here's a summary of Whoopi Goldberg's most notable films. 1. The Color Purple, 1985. Whoopi's breakout role as Celie, an abused woman in the South, earned her an Academy Award nomination. 2. Ghost, 1990. Played Oda Mae Brown, a psychic helping a murdered man. Her performance won her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. 3. Sister Act, 1992, starred as a lounge singer turned nun in this comedic hit, which led to the popular sequel Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, 1993. 4. Jumpin' Jack Flash, 1986, a comedy thriller where she played a computer operator involved in espionage. 5. Karina, 1994, played a housekeeper who helps a grieving family during the 1950s. These films highlight her versatility in both comedy and drama. Is Whoopi Goldberg gay? During an interview on Raven Simone's The Best Podcast Ever, Raven asked Whoopi Goldberg if she was a lesbian, noting that she gave off lesbian vibes. Whoopi clarified that she is not a lesbian, though she is a strong ally of the LGBTQ+ community. In response, she said, "I know lots of them, and I've played them on television, but I have always had lesbian friends because they're just my friends." This reflects Whoopi's openness and support for diverse communities, even though she identifies as heterosexual. Husbands and messy affair. Whoopi Goldberg has been married 3 times, though she has openly stated that marriage was never something that suited her. Her first marriage was to Alvin Martin in 1973. The couple divorced in 1979, but during their union, they welcomed their only child, a daughter named Alexandria, Alex, Martin. Her second marriage was to Dutch cinematographer David Klesson in 1986, but the couple divorced in 1988. Goldberg's third and final marriage was to union organizer Lyle Trachtenberg in 1994, which ended in divorce in 1995. Whoopi Goldberg had a romantic relationship with actor Ted Danson, which became highly publicized and controversial in the 1990s. The two met while working together on the set of the movie Made in America in 1992, and their affair began during that time. At the time, Danson was married to his second wife, Cassandra Casey Coates, which made the relationship scandalous in the public eye. Their relationship attracted significant media attention, especially because Danson was still married when their affair became public. Eventually, Danson and Coates divorced in 1993, a move that reportedly cost him a large settlement. Danson and Goldberg's relationship lasted for about a year before they parted ways. Besides Ted Danson, she was reportedly involved with actor Frank Langella and activist Michael Visbal. Despite these marriages, Goldberg has always been candid about her belief that she was never meant for long-term romantic commitments, often describing herself as someone who enjoys her independence. Daughter and grandchildren. Goldberg's daughter, Alexandria Martin, born in 1973, followed in her mother's footsteps into the entertainment industry. Alex is a successful actress and film producer and has even collaborated with her mother on several projects. Alex has 3 children, making Goldberg a grandmother. Whoopi Goldberg is a doting grandmother to Amara, Jersey, and Mason Dean. She has often spoken proudly about her grandchildren and her strong bond with them. In 2014, at the age of 58, Goldberg became a great-grandmother when Amara gave birth to a daughter, Charlie Rose. Sad story. Whoopi Goldberg has publicly spoken about being SA as a young girl. In interviews, she has recounted the traumatic experience that occurred when she was a teenager. While Goldberg has not provided many specific details about the incident, she has shared that it was a deeply painful event in her life. She has used her platform to advocate for survivors of sexual violence, speaking out against the stigmatization of victims and promoting healing and recovery. Whoopi Goldberg has shared that she became pregnant at a young age and faced significant challenges because of it. When she was 14, she found herself pregnant and chose not to terminate it. This was a difficult time in her life, and she has spoken openly about the struggles she faced as a teenager. While she hasn't specifically mentioned being chased from her home due to the pregnancy, Goldberg has talked about her difficult early years, including dropping out of high school and experiencing poverty. One of the most difficult periods in Whoopi Goldberg's life was the tragic loss of her brother, Clyde Johnson, in 2015. Clyde, to whom Goldberg was very close, passed away unexpectedly from a brain aneurysm. His death devastated her, as she and Clyde had an unbreakable bond, both being supportive of each other throughout their lives. Houses and abandoned home. Whoopi Goldberg's main residence is in the exclusive Llewellyn Park community in West Orange, New Jersey. She purchased the Georgian colonial-style mansion in 2009 for $2.8 million. Built in 1927, the 9,486-square-foot home features 8 bedrooms, a grand entrance hall, a paneled living room, a luxurious master suite, a blue sunroom, and a beautiful garden. The private, gated neighborhood offers round-the-clock security and is close enough to New York City for her work on The View, while also being near Atlantic City, one of her favorite spots. Throughout her successful career, Whoopi Goldberg has owned several luxurious homes. One of her most famous residences was her 23-room mansion in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood of Los Angeles. She bought the home in 1993 but sold it in 2018 for $8.8 million. This beautiful property featured ocean views, a large pool, and a lavish interior design, reflecting her success in Hollywood. Goldberg also once owned a large estate in Berkeley, California, which she sold in 2021. Her Berkeley home, a historic Victorian mansion, was also a reflection of her love for unique, character-filled properties. Whoopi Goldberg once owned a luxurious Soho loft in New York City, which she purchased in 2007. This 3,800-square-foot loft occupied an entire floor of a building and featured 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. The space boasted exposed brick, high ceilings, wood floors, and mahogany windows, creating a stylish and opulent atmosphere. The loft included a spacious kitchen, a living room with an open floor plan, separate guest quarters, a bar area, and a private master suite. After enjoying the property for 3 years, Whoopi sold it in 2010 to a venture capitalist and relocated full-time to her New Jersey home. Since then, the loft has been updated with modern renovations, including a remodeled kitchen and a colorful interior, and was listed on the market with an asking price of $7.4 million. In addition to these homes, Goldberg also owned an abandoned estate in Vermont, which has gained some notoriety. The Vermont home, which she purchased in the early 1990s, was left vacant and fell into disrepair over the years. While it is unclear why Goldberg left the home abandoned, it became the subject of curiosity for fans and locals alike. Health struggles. Whoopi Goldberg has faced significant health challenges throughout her life, many of which she has openly shared with the public. One of the most serious occurred in 2019 when Goldberg was hospitalized with pneumonia and sepsis, a life-threatening condition. She revealed that she had come very close to death, and it was a long road to recovery. In an emotional segment on The View, where she is a co-host, Goldberg thanked her doctors and well-wishers for their support during this difficult time. Her recovery took several months, and during that time, she reflected on the importance of health, family, and life. Goldberg has also been open about her struggles with dyslexia, a learning disability that affects her reading and writing abilities. Despite these challenges, Goldberg has shown resilience, succeeding in a field where communication and reading scripts are integral to the job. She credits her mother's support and her own determination for overcoming the obstacles that dyslexia posed early in her career. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.